Good evening, Camels. I'm Pagano, and this is Campbell Now. As of Friday, Campbell reports only one on-campus student and 8 off-campus students currently testing positive for COVID-19. Almost 25,000 people have tested positive for the coronavirus in North Carolina, while almost 4,000 have died due to the virus. Nationally, the number of positive cases are more than 8 million. The death toll is almost at 220,000. USA Today states that 41 states positives are surging, while 31 states had more positive cases last week than the week before. The University of North Carolina at Charlotte is currently testing all students who live in 3 separate dorms with positive cases. The university says that this is a proactive measure to prevent the spread of the virus. Officials have not released the names of the halls, but have told the student not to leave the buildings unless they have been tested. Duke University reported its first cluster of COVID-19 Friday. 9 undergrad students living in an apartment complex off campus have tested positive. Duke had more than 100 positive cases of coronavirus. The president of St. Augustine's University in Raleigh died Thursday from complications related to COVID-19. Dr. Irving Presley McFall became the first president in the university in July. McFall was known to drive around campus enforcing coronavirus protocols and reminding students to stay safe. Students gathered outside of the president's house while social distancing Friday for prayer. The university has a memorial planned October 27th with safeguards in place. We'll be right back after this.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight, both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back, because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
We're just 2 weeks from Election Day, and it looks like this will be the biggest one ever. More than 1.5 million North Carolina voters have already cast their ballots for 2020 election. As of Friday night, more than 22 million people had voted nationally. That number represents 16% of all votes cast in 2016. Experts predict a record of 150 million votes to be cast this election season, which would be the highest turnout rate since 1908. Early voting ends October 31st and Election Day is November 3rd. Remember to vote and remember to make your voice heard. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden held a drive-in rally in Durham Sunday afternoon. Many North Carolina representatives and candidates spoke out at the rally, as well as Duke student Blake Faucher and Duke women's basketball head coach Kara Lawson. However, social media was more focused on where the former vice president went afterwards. Biden and his granddaughter made a stop at the cookout in Durham for milkshakes. President Trump held a rally Thursday in Greenville, North Carolina. It was estimated that nearly 2,000 people were in attendance. Trump spoke on early voting, Biden's campaign, social media, and more. The U.S. Department of Commerce announced Friday that retail sales rose almost 2% in September, which is double what economists expected. This is the 5th month in a row that retail sales have shown a positive growth. Sales at clothing stores increased 11%, which accounts for much of the overall increase in retail sales. Consumer spending makes up 2/3 of the U.S. economy activity and is watched closely to estimate the country's economic health. The Los Angeles Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays will square off Tuesday night for the first game of the 2020 World Series. The Rays defend the Houston Astros Saturday night, winning the series and becoming the American League champions. Sunday night, the Dodgers became the National League champions after winning the series against the Atlanta Braves. A North Carolina man can thank macaroni and cheese for his recent lottery win. Marquette Caraway was at a store in Goldsboro buying mac and cheese when he decided to buy a $5 scratch-off ticket. Caraway won $200,000, which he plans to buy a house for him and his family. That's all for today. Have a great week. I'm Pagano, and this is Campbell Now.